Hi everyone. So today's video is going to be about separated nails on the side. So I had a viewer, okay, this little part, and this is a question that quite a few people are asking lately. So you know what, I'm going to make a quick video. I promise I'm gonna try to be quick about this. All right, so she asks how to grow in nail in skin on the side. So her nail is separating here. So let's just see what she is saying. I was looking for a video similar to my problem, but I couldn't find one. I don't know what you call it correctly, but my nail edges are on the side of the nail itself, and I don't know how to fix it. I know my skin around the nails is not in the best condition, but they actually look their best in years, because I have been picking on my skin since I remember myself as a child. When I wrote my bachelor thesis, it was the worst. So obviously stress related, right? My skin was picked all around my fingers and connected to the other side. Now, because I needed to look my best for the wedding, congratulations, I really tried not to pick and it looks much better, but still there are some improvements left and I don't know how to fix the nail problem. Could you please suggest something about how to fix the nail situation, or any of your videos where I could get some answers? I don't think, like I said, I don't think I made a specific video about this, so I'm going to try to help you to have your nails looking better. So first thing that I see with my professional eye, so by the way, I've been a nail technician for almost 30 years. And initially I used to do the acrylic, fiberglass, gel, all the other stuff, now gel polish. But now I concentrate more on pedicures and natural nail care. It just fascinates me. So here I am helping others how to improve their hands and their feet. All right, so first thing that I see is, yes, the skin around the nails. And it is not very easy, it is not very easy to just stop a habit. Obviously, it's very difficult. It's like stopping smoking or any other habits. It's better to try to replace the habit. And of course, if this is like stress related or something, I would highly recommend talking to a psychologist or just reading up on like relaxation techniques and like meditation, all the other things, and exercise and mindfulness and all that, all these kind of things, because it's not so easy to just fix one problem without fixing everything else, because like I said, it's probably stress triggers this situation. Okay, so first, yes, I see the skin. So instead of trying to, and it's okay, I was watching this bike video, so they were talking about how to when you're driving a bike, not to fixate on a hole in the ground or another car or a curb or something. Fix your eyes where you want to go instead of where you don't want to go. So it's a similar situation with this. So instead of fixating yourself on how terrible my nails are and how badly I picked them and how terrible they look and all that stuff, it's better to start concentrating on how to care for your nails and start to, when you feel like picking something, just grab some cream, grab some oil, or give yourself a nice manicure. And I'm telling you, I've had many clients over the years that came in with bitten nails, and because I started a nail caring routine with them, they've improved, because if the skin is taken care of, there was less temptation to pick because there are no hard pieces. And I'm telling you another thing, the more you cut, the worse it gets. So the cutting skin around the nails, because it's dry and it's hard, whatever, it's really counterproductive, because the minute you cut, it's almost like you're creating a scab. So let's say your skin is dry and you're gonna take a sandpaper and just scrub it. So then the next day you have like a scab, probably 2 days later, whatever. So then you're like, oh, the skin is even harder, I'm gonna scrub harder. And this is what's happening with the nails. The key is to start to protect the skin as much as you can. And I know it sounds excessive, but it's not excessive. Applying something on the nails after each hand washing. And I know it sounds crazy, but limiting amount of time you wash your hands, because that completely dries out your skin. It's irritating, can cause, in many cases, contact dermatitis. The constant contact with detergents. It's not water as much as the detergents that stripped all the oils from your skin. So applying something very gentle, even like at the beginning, tiniest amount of Vaseline or something, I really would recommend the salve that I sell. It's extremely light, and this is why actually people are so successful using it, because it doesn't feel like anything. So you can, and actually it's really nice, like you just, it's a really nice thing to do. Just put a little bit of salve on your skin, and the skin feels so much better, and it's not greasy at all. Anyway, if you're interested, if not, just a drop of oil. You can even mix your own oil for that purpose. You can, let's say, half of jojoba, a little bit of avocado oil if you want. Sunflower oil is very good for skin barrier, and just 1 drop of oil. Of course, just the oil is not like a magical solution, but it really helps. Another thing is like urea-based creams. Anything that you can apply that's gentle on the skin is going to help. And it's not going to help right away, but it's going to improve over time. Skin barrier is very difficult to, well, it's very difficult. It takes time to repair skin barrier. So first, I would highly recommend switching to a very gentle cleanser, not a soap. And I know soaps, people think, oh, they're naturals and they must be good. No, they're not actually. Gentle cleanser, like even baby shampoo or something like that, use only that. And then right after that, a little bit of either a lotion with urea and a little bit of salve, or a drop of oil. 1 drop of oil per all your nails. So basically drop, put your finger here like this, and just rub it into the skin. You can even wipe it with a towel. Guys, honestly, it takes like actually 13 seconds, I counted. So it's not like you don't have the time. Honestly, you can do it. And all of this is important, because what is important is what you do and not what you don't do. So start thinking about what you can, how you can help yourself. How can you heal the skin? How can you improve the skin? How to make the skin more elastic, more bouncy, more healthy? And that's going to lead you in the right direction. Now, this separated part, because this video is about the separated part, don't worry about it too much. It's not that visible. And I'm going to tell you right away, unfortunately, probably it is permanent. And you have to see, basically, when you care for the skin, when the skin heals, when it's not as hard and dry, sometimes you might be able to kind of regrow that area, that area might reattach. But I'm going to be honest, it's pretty rare. And I know that from experience. I used to bite my nails. I am a picker still if there is something to pick. So this is why I know it works. Take care of your nails, because if there is something to pick, I'll pick at it as well. But usually there is nothing, because I take care of my nails on a regular basis. Very simple routine, but it really works. So, but this is, don't worry about it too much. Nails are not perfect. They're not always symmetrical. Don't worry about it. I know this is not something that I see right away when I look at your nails. What I see is, yes, the reds and dry and irritated skin around the nails, and making the shape of the nails more regular and not cutting the nails, but filing them. So basically, shaping the nails instead of just, because when you cut your nails, usually you get like this straight line, and it just does not look very, very fluid, very balanced. So shaping your nails every week without really filing far into the sides. And this is another reason why I tell people, try not to, in attempt of trying to slim down your nails, go really into the sides, because this is what can happen. And actually, when this happens, the nail is even wider, because instead of being the growth channels here, the grooves, they actually keep the nail in its lane. Okay, so when that area is damaged, you have a nail that almost pops up and looks more flat. So you can actually do more damage than good. But let's just look at the other pictures, and I'll let you know how I would improve the nails. Okay, I had another person that asked me about the white spots here. Usually it is related to manicuring techniques, because you can see here how this is like every week or every 2 weeks this is happening. So just being more gentle with the nails is going to really help. Okay, first of all, you have beautiful nails because they're nice. The nail bed is nice and long. I'm jealous. But yes, the skin around the nails could use some care. Okay, here as well we can see the separation. Okay, now the thumbs are usually I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because the matrix, the root of the nail, this is where the nail is growing, is bigger on this nail. I'm just guessing here. But the thumbs tend to be much more sensitive to damage. So very often you will see that skin being almost like separated from the nail, and you will see uneven surface, and this is due to very gentle even picking. And I find that for some people, when you nudge the skin a little bit too hard, they will get these bumps. So I don't know if this is what's happening, but I would definitely, what even helps sometimes is using, first of all, taking care of the skin, but in order to break that habit, maybe using a little bit of tape, like a tape that doesn't irritate your skin. When you're home working on a computer and you tend to, or when you're watching TV or something, once in a while, just try to maybe even tape it. There are techniques, and actually I have another video, so I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm going to link the video in the description box and also pin it in the comment section. But the techniques to improve when the nail is really, really damaged. Okay, so as you can see here, the poor nail, yeah, this is from picking. So what I would recommend when there is broken skin, to just use pure Vaseline. Just soak your hands in like a soapy water, and then just use Vaseline until this heals. I would not be using anything else. And once this heals, once the skin is not broken, then start using something with urea. And because urea is going to soften the skin, is going to help with the hydration, with the water retention. And actually urea protects the nails from the skin from detergents as well. So it's an amazing ingredient. Eventually over time the skin is going to soften up. So my advice is, if you see something you want to pick, just put some salve on it and everything is going to get better. Anyway, so this takes time. Don't give up. Very often people do everything correctly and then they email me 2 weeks, 3 weeks later and they're like, oh, I still have the skin is still not perfect. No, because sometimes it takes like up to 3 months to repair the skin barrier, and there is progress. So the good thing is, and I do recommend doing this, is taking pictures or taking, good pictures of your nails. You don't have to take 50 million photos. I'm going to give you a link to actually a service that I do provide, but it's not about the service, it's about how to take photos of your nails, and good photos of your nails, because then once you have photos, 2 weeks later, compare them. And everyone, well, almost everyone that I've ever worked with, because some people don't comment, that send me pictures and then they send me an updated pictures 2 weeks later or whatever, or a month later. They're like, yeah, the progress is good. And then when I actually put the pictures side by side, they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. So sometimes that slow progress can be missed, and don't miss that. Take a photo, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and then take another photo in the same position, same lighting and everything else a month later. And if there is a progress, keep doing what you're doing, because very often we're so fixated on perfection that if we don't get that perfection, we're like, it's not working. I'm just gonna quit. Look for the little improvements and enjoy those little improvements, and it will get better. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Okay, thank you. Bye.